Hello, welcome back. Let's go all messages. I didn't know if I was going to be able to go live today. Sometimes I just have technical difficulties and things just don't want to work for me. But we're here and I'm almost ready. So if you have something to drink, let's get this party started. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm Grandma Gaines. You can call me Tracy. This is Bohippianlife. I am a reselling grandma on multiple platforms. If you're interested in the reselling portion of my channel, I leave links in most all of my video description boxes. So let's get set up here and click live chat or all chat. That way you guys see all the messages and me too. I'm going to make sure my chat is working. Perfect. Put my email address in. Make sure that was a dot and not a comma. I'm going to highlight it if anybody is interested in a free reading. And that's an in-depth reading, not just a card pull. Send me an email and yeah, I'll get back to you with the information I need. Again, it's free, so it'll be painless. I've brought tarot cards, 5 oracle decks, the standard ones, the crows, the enchanted maps. Oops, I need this box. The enchanted maps. And the mermaids. I've also brought the 2 earth decks. These are oracles as well. Earth Magic and Earth Wisdom. I won't take these out unless somebody requests them. And I have also brought the True Love reading cards. I will bring these, open them if somebody requests them as well. There, getting this all open and set up. Perfect. And I'm going to start shuffling the tarot deck. I hope everybody had a wonderful evening, a wonderful day yesterday. This is morning today, so I hope your day is going to be great. Now, no matter, you may not be in the same country, so wherever you're viewing from, I hope you had a great day, or I hope your day is going to be great. There, how's that? I think I got everybody covered. And I have all these things flashing on my screen. There, that might be better. So I'm not a professional. The Lunar Prince. Hello, Jimmy. How are you? Oh my goodness, you are the very first one. Lucky you. Let's get you on the list. How are you? Oh my gosh. So I see that you finally got your stove hooked up. So you must be cooking gourmet meals all the time. AKA that lasagna. It looked amazing. Oh yeah, I'm doing really good. Thank you for asking. So, what's up? What's up, my friend? And also, do you know what deck you would like? You can choose any one. You're eating lasagna. Is it lunchtime then for you? Or are you just eating it for breakfast? All right. Jimmy, let's use the tarot. We don't use the tarot a lot for you. We have a beautiful breeze blowing in the window today. I love it. One more good shuffle. One. Two. Three. So, 1, 2, 3. Whoops. This usually goes this way. The first card we have, Jimmy, is the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is a halfway point. You see that others have what you don't, and it all beckons you. This card, sometimes we must experience this feeling to strive for a better life and set us off on that hard road of ambition. Now, also, this 5 can represent monetary, material, or relationship trouble. Again, 5 is a halfway point between 1 through 10. 1 being the beginning, 10 being the completion. 5s are a calling card. And this calling card is for you to put boundaries in place, Jimmy. So it's almost 4:30 in the afternoon. It definitely is time to eat. This card is a call for you to put boundaries in place. And remember, Jimmy, boundaries are not walls to keep people out. Boundaries are doors to keep you safe. You also have the Star card, Major Arcana card. It's a positive in all ways. The Star card represents that you might at this point feel inspired. Again, this is a positive card. You may feel a strong connection to the healing. You have hopefully you have an optimistic outlook for the future. You may feel inspired spiritually. Again, this is a positive card. It's a yes card. It's one of those cards we want anywhere in a reading. It represents hope and light and visions. Most importantly, prosperity will come from what you do best, Jimmy. Let me catch up on your chat. Well, there's going to be a change in that. You've also have the Hanged Man. Now, don't worry. I say it all the time. This doesn't mean somebody's coming after you with a noose. This is a circumspection card. It can be a sacrifice card. Most importantly, it represents that you have put yourself in the situation you're in, whether it's a positive situation or a negative situation. It represents patience, waiting, and delays. Now remember, Jimmy, what is delaying you, what you're waiting for, these can be fun obstacles and fun things that delay you for good reason. So this is not a negative card. Remember, it can be fun things that delay you for good reason. It's the Sun card or the Star card that's so impressive because it represents a change, positive, hope, light, visions. So hopefully your appointment this evening will change. Sometimes we just need to change our perspective on things. I see your post. You have your dad in your life. I see you have lots of people and friends in your life. Which, by the way, thank you for following on social media. So you guys, if anybody's interested, all the links are in the description box. I totally forgot to turn this down. Alina, hello. Welcome, my dear. Absolutely, of course. Alina, do you know what deck you would like? I have all of them. The Tarot, all 5 Oracles, and the True Love cards. Tarot, absolutely. Jimmy, that sounds awesome. Go out and experience things. That's how you meet new people. Tarot it is. Tarot it is. I almost forgot where I set them down. So about that storm, you guys, we had a crazy, crazy storm. Lots and lots of rain. There's going to be so much flooding. Oops. Oops. What'd I do? Are you guys still there? Yeah, I cannot believe roads have been taken out, bridges, it's crazy. And today we're supposed to have high wind advisory, like up to 50 mile per hour. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that, Jimmy. There's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, boundaries aren't to keep people out. They're not walls to keep people out. They're doors to keep you safe. All right, you got it, my friend. I know, I know. I mean, and we all understand, Jimmy, that life happens. Here's your last card. It is the Page of Cups, Alina. We'll see what else falls out for you. If anything, 1. Jimmy, it seems like life happens. People get so dang busy. I feel that way too, that sometimes, you only get, people get in touch with you if they need something. I know that's not true. So don't let your mind, oh crap, I only have 2 cards. I need 1 more. You will, Jimmy. What's meant for you will never pass you up. It will never pass you by. And also, Spirit never gets it wrong. The first cup you have, Alina, was the one on the bottom. The Page of Cups. Cups represent summertime. A page always comes with a message. Oh, Jimmy, don't worry about it. There's plenty of room in the chat for both of you guys. For all of you. A page always comes with a message. And, Alina, this message for you is for you to enjoy life. Make most of living your life to the fullest. Savor being the center of attention. Alina, live like there's no tomorrow. And also, just a little tidbit of information. The Page of Cups represents creativity. And if you would like to enhance your creativity in any way, the perfume scent indigo is a great way for it. The next one you have is that fell out while I was shuffling is the Three of Pentacles. Pentacles represents the winter season. So it represents something happening slow. This card represents an apprenticeship or cooperation. So it's a learning phase. Where the Eight of Pentacles is the journeyman card, the person who has already has all the experience, the learning. They might be the master or the teacher. Where you, my friend, this is more the learning card. Again, Pentacles is a GAINZ card, monetary, material, abundance in all ways, shape, or form. And you have the Emperor card, a major arcana. Whoops, too far. If anybody watching is new, first-time viewers, welcome and thank you, first of all. Thank you. And yeah, I have a cheat book, grimoire, if you please. The Emperor. This is a positive card. This card is, it's a boundaries card. It says maintain your boundaries and exercise your authority. Again, this is a positive energy card. So it's a yes card. And we have the Knight of Cups. Again, cups represents summertime. And also it's an emotions suit, the cups. It's a yes, it's a positive, and it's a knight. And the knights always have a quest, which it really matches up with this one. And the knight says to fulfill your desires, what you're passionate about, you can sometimes be self-absorbed about it. Again, the quest is for you to fulfill your desires. This card represents summertime. It's a yes, and it's a positive. And the Page's message was for you to enjoy life and make the most of it. I hope you're feeling better today, Alina. I know yesterday you were having a difficult, an emotional day. So I hope today is so much better for you. Oh, I know today is not better. Have you talked to your mom? She is busy. Okay, Alina, do you have a journal? If you can't talk to your mom, maybe write, just write in a journal. Write it all down. Yeah, exactly. That's the same thing we were talking about with Jimmy. We understand life happens, but we miss these people who aren't in our life as much as we would like them to be. Yeah, I totally understand that. And when you say that, you miss your mom and you just wish you could, you just want to talk to her. I can understand that. So, let's see. We have 4 people watching at the moment. We lost a few. That happens. We lose some, we gain some. But a lot of subscribers will re-watch the video once it gets uploaded. Well, you know, you can always just, if she doesn't answer, you can always leave a voicemail and say something like, "Hi, Mom, just thinking about you, miss you, love you, have a great day." Easy peasy. And she's going to get it. And, or you can send her a text. You know, just be like, "I'm thinking about you." My daughter used to do that to me all the time. Yeah. I used to do, and I do it to my kids all the time. You know, I could just be sitting around doing my daily work, and I'll send them a message and be like, "Hi, I was just thinking about you." I can understand that. Liv, hello, welcome. Would you like? Let's put you on the card pull list. Spit it out, Grandma. You missed the concept of a real mom. It's a shame, Jimmy, that some of us do not get the opportunity to experience that. Um, Now, I lived with my grandma for a while, but, you know, being in all honesty, the carpool list. In all honesty, you know, my mom took care of us, my brother, my older brother, and me. Myself, my older brother, and me. I For a long, you know, she did a great job. She was a good mom. She did the best she could. I mean, it was a hard times. She was a very young mom in the 70s, a single mom, and with two kids and with no help. And yeah, so she did everything in her power that she could. And I'm sure we didn't make it easy. And yeah, we never went without. We never needed anything. We always had a roof over our head, clean clothes, food. We may not have had everything we wanted, but after a certain age, if we wanted it, then you know, you just earn. You get it yourself. You get a job and you pay for it yourself. But I can understand that, Jimmy, totally. I miss my mom so much, and I hear people, you know, out in public, just people, acquaintances, on the phone, arguing with their mom, you know, saying horrible things and calling them bad names. And I'm like, oh my goodness. I don't know the situation, but do you realize that is the only mom you have? It's the only mom you have. And shoot, I would give anything to be able to have just even a little spat with my mother. Although I never would argue. Never argued with my mom. Even as an adult, it's just a respect thing. Never argued with my mom. Never argued with my grandma. And no adult figure at all. Respect. Anyway, Liv, my friend. Let's pull a card. So, we have standard tarot, which are the ones I love to use. And we can use them, and you can pick anything else you want as well. We have 5 oracle decks out here. Enchanted Maps, which is a subscriber favorite. We have messages from the mermaids. These mermaids always have something to say. And we have the crows. One of my favorites. They're pretty blunt. Those are oracles. And we have 2 earth oracle decks as well. Earth wisdom and earth magic. And if that's not confusing enough, we have true love reading cards. So you can pick any one you want. If it's confusing, or if it's just too much, I'll just pick one for you. All right. So, let's do an enchanted map for Liv. All right. Let's do an enchanted map. These are oracles. Oracles are really good if we're kind of stuck somewhere. Sometimes we don't even know we're stuck. So in Tarosophy, the minor arcanas, 1 through 10, is a cycle, a circle. The oracles are great for helping us if we can, to help us move along. Like I said, if we are stuck, sometimes we don't even know it. Sometimes we don't even know we need that nudge. Sometimes there's something we just need to kind of like have an exorcism and get rid of it. So let's see what they have for you. So I'm going to catch up on Jimmy's chat real quick. But you have the Solitude card in the upright position, Liv. Correct. I understand that, Jimmy. I totally understand that. And what has your mom said about your feelings, about this behavior of hers? I don't want to sound disrespectful. So, Jimmy, please give me some grace. I don't want to be disrespectful. So, Liv, in the upright position, the Solitude card, which also has my favorite number on it, says meditation is required. It says empty your mind of all thoughts. Allow stillness to flow through your whole being. This card says it's not a good time to ask questions or push forward in any way. Rather, it's a period for a conscious retreat, which is really good because the weather's getting warmer. So if you have a pool or close to any water, bodies of water, yeah, conscious retreat to the water is what's called for now. So step back. Take your focus off life and your troubles. You'll be surprised how things sort themselves out once you've replenished your energy by a much needed rest and time out. Now, if that doesn't resonate with you at all, I would like to pull some tarot cards for you. So according to the oracle, you have not been taking care of yourself enough. I mean, we go through the motions. I mean, we know that. We talked about yesterday, muscle memory. We get up, we wash our face, we brush our teeth, we take a shower, blah, 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 blah. But are we really taking care of ourselves and thinking about ourselves? A little R&R never hurt anybody. And it's just so beneficial for everybody involved. All right, Liv, let's see what the tarot has for you now. And it's not saying this is something you have to do for months and months and months. It may be something you just need to do for a little bit, just a small portion of time, weekly, daily, maybe just going for a little bit of a walk, anything. Drama? She thinks you're drama? That's too bad. 1. Narcissistic gaslighter. So, You have siblings? I think I did that in the wrong order. There. Siblings or step brother and sisters. You have an older brother. And he has the same opinion and feelings as you do? All right, Liv. The first card you have is a King of Wands. I don't know how much you know about Tarot. The King of Wands represents the springtime. And it also represents something happening fast, quite possibly in an amount of days, usually days. And again, spring, and it is almost over. We know summer solstice starts on the 21st. Olivia, absolutely, my dear. Let's get you on the list. So the King of Wands says to take action and express your reason to be. And again, spring is coming to an end, so you need to take action and express your reason like now. It's just like the Oracle. You need to think of yourself. Here we have an Ace of Swords. The Ace represents the start of a new cycle, the beginning of something new. This card represents pure thought. It represents intellect. Singular, one, it's an ace. Also, whatever this new cycle is, you will be very decisive in cutting, like the sword, and very purposed. Again, congratulations on this new cycle. We have a Five of Swords. This card is telling you, not asking, is telling you to stop being defensive. And what it means is, how do I explain this? You don't always have to explain yourself. If you go somewhere and somebody's like, what'd you do, who'd you see, what'd you spend, and what'd you eat? Goodness gracious, do you want how many ounces I went to the bathroom on? You don't have to be that type of person to answer all these questions. You don't have to defend yourself into things you do. It's none of anybody's business. Fives are also a calling card. And the calling is for you to put boundaries in place. And just like I was telling Jimmy, boundaries are not walls to keep people out. They are doors, my friend, to keep you safe. Which explains this card. You have a Nine of Wands. Again, Wands represents springtime. This 9 says to surround yourself with reliable support. Draw upon your experience to gain, and underlining the next words, gain well-deserved territory. You can see in the back, so this represents you. Behind you, the wands are all standing up like a protective barrier. Surround yourself with reliable support. People you know have your back. You trust them. They trust you. You don't have to second guess each other. And you know they have your back even when you're not around. A 9 is closer to a 10 than it is a 1. So it's a resting phase. Which, again, makes sense with your Oracle card. Take care of yourself. Rest and recuperate. Because the new cycle is going to be amazing. This new journey you're on. Okay, so this Judgment card represents change. A permanent change. And it's usually this change usually occurs from past or life lessons. Now, just like Judgment, it's going to be permanent. It's going to be quick, and it's going to be clear. And it also says to embrace all the positive opportunities that are coming your way. This is a positive card. So take the time to rest. Get your bearings. Recuperate, whatever it takes. Because your life is going to get interesting and fun. And it's going to be very positive. according to the cards. So at the top of the chat, for anybody who's just tuning in, I have highlighted my email. If anybody wants an in-depth card reading, that's like 10 plus cards, send me an email. These are free card readings, and I will get back to you with the information I need. All right, let's shuffle these up real good. Olivia, my friend, you are next. I'm trying not to bounce the camera so much. Maybe I don't have that tight. That's better. So, Olivia, we can use the tarot for you. And again, I don't know if you saw them, but I have also brought out the 5 oracle decks and a true love reading deck. Here's the true love reading deck. And the 5 oracles are 2 earth decks, earth wisdom and earth magic. We have my favorite, the crows. We have the subscriber favorite, enchanted maps. And then we have the mermaids, who always have something to say. So you can take your pick. Good choice. These are beautiful. Oh, wow. Look at that card. These are beautiful cards. They have the Tree of Life on them. And these Earth Magic are becoming a fast favorite of subscribers. So let me write map and tarot for Liv. And Olivia has the Earth Magic. Sometimes people ask me to go back and remember what the cards were. So I try to write them down. But again, these videos are always uploaded. Take a little bit of time, but you can always watch them later. Here we go, Olivia. You have such a pretty name. Oh, look at this. You have the crystals card. Focus. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for being here. I love unique names. You may not think Olivia is unique. It's just it's not the norm. You don't hear it all the time. I mean, like my name, Tracy Lynn. Yeah, there's Tracys. I don't encounter a lot of Tracys, but I've never encountered another Tracy Lynn. Tracy Lynn is literally my first name. I don't have a middle name. Crystals. Everybody that knows me is like, yeah, she's saying the alphabet in her head. And I still passed it. Here you can see an amethyst cave, and it is bathed in the water from a river. The points of light representing the spiritual force that these crystal beings generate. Let me go back over that again. Here we see an amethyst cave bathed in the water from a river. The points of light representing the spiritual force that these crystal beings generate. Amethyst, as well as other types of quartz crystals, have been used for thousands of years in magic and in healing, as well as for intensifying psychic oh goodness gracious, I can't even talk. Capabilities. Since its violet color is the same as the crown chakra, it has often been referred to as a spiritual stone. The nature of quartz crystals, the second most common element in the Earth's crust, is that they help focus the power of our life force or our spirit. Where attention goes, power flows. And crystals magnify this power tenfold. Our intention influences where our attention goes. When we're consciously aware of our intention, it facilitates the focus of that spiritual power and supports the manifestation in material reality of the intention. It is time to bring your complete focus to the subject of your inquiry. Eliminate all distractions. Give your undivided attention. Whether this is a project, a relationship, or simply a relaxing time spent walking in nature. Whatever it is, be fully present to the situation. This sharpening of your focus will expand awareness and allow your inner guidance to penetrate your consciousness, which can then be parlayed into appropriate action. By being focused with crystal clarity, you are in the flow of your life force and, in fact, have become one with it. This is not a hypervigilant or tension-filled state. It is one of relaxed attention. Keep your eyes, ears, and heart focused on that which you need to pay attention to, and miracles can be created. To paraphrase a fictional elder, use the force and use it in life-enhancing ways. Athan, hello, welcome. Absolutely. I will totally pull tarot for you. Let's put Athan on the list. How are you, my friend? We haven't seen you for a few days. That was a beautiful card. Purple. It's one of my favorite colors. I wear it all the time. So, if you come across anything with an amethyst jewelry, a little stone, the crystal, wear it. Carry it. Have it around you. Maybe start a little altar. I have a couple of pieces of amethyst. All right, Olivia, let's pull a card for you. There's one. We pull three. And I use the number of 3 because the power of 3 for one, but also like a truth. So there's always more sides to the truth. There's this person's truth. There's this person's truth. And we know the real truth resides somewhere in the middle. So it's 3. So 1, 2, 3. And the first card you have is the King of Cups. Cups represents summertime. It's a yes card. It's positive. And it's an emotions suit. So the King of Cups. It's a dignity card. And it's a maintain your composure. Set a good example. Be the person you would want supporting you. So what that means is dignity and maintain your composure. There may be people watching you, and I don't mean this as in what's she gonna do next or what is she gonna mess up, or no, I don't mean it like that. you may be a role model for somebody and you don't even know it. So dignity, maintain your composure, and set a good example. This is positive card. It's a yes card. If you have a question about a man, um, the man, you know this person, and he is agreeable, and he agrees with you. So, like two peas in a pod. Here's the Ace of Swords again, representing a new beginning. Pure thought, intellect, singular. It'll be decisive and cutting and purposed. Um, it's the card. It's like the card that says no roadside attraction can lure you away from your destiny, your goal. Very purposed. And congratulations again on this new cycle. Olivia. Oh my gosh, that's not what. Oh my god. Olivia, you have the Six of Cups. This card is it can represent a reunion, quite possibly like from somebody from your past. Now, this isn't like an old boyfriend, an old girlfriend, anything like that. No, just you just might run into somebody you haven't seen in a long, long time. All right? So now, this card represents a leveling up card. 6 is closer to a 10 than it is a 1. And it represents that there's been a flip in energy and that things are being taken to another level. So this card represents something has just recently happened. So about that reunion, I had said it doesn't necessarily mean running into an ex or anything like that, or somebody, but it can represent the rekindle of something like that. So it represents first-time feelings, first-time flutters. And look at things with childlike wishes. So again, childlike, first time. We all remember those first-time feelings and experiences. Well, my goodness, good, congratulations. And oh my gosh, good vibes. It's a powerful, happy, yes, positive, and it represents summertime. And we all know summer starts on the 21st. Olivia, if you want an in-depth card reading, a whole layout, and you can even ask more specific questions, yeah, send me an email. I would be happy to do one. You are very welcome, Olivia. Thank you for being here. And I'm generally here Monday through Friday, same time, 10 a.m. My time. I am in New York. Athan, are you still here, my friend? How are you today? And you're out of school, right? Good. I'll be looking forward to hearing from you, Olivia. So I believe Athan is on summer vacation. But he also has siblings. So he's using his mom's account. And his mom is my oldest son, Dominic's best friend. All right. Yeah, they've been friends since school. And my son will be 38 this year. Right? Let me think. Let me do the math real quick. Yeah, 38. Goodness gracious. He's going to be older than me pretty soon. There you are, my friend. I was just shuffling the cards for you. So we have the tarot. You can use these ones if you choose. But I have all the decks with me. We have the 2 Earth decks, Wisdom and Magic. We have the True Love cards. Athon, we have my favorite, the Crow Oracles. We have the subscriber favorite, the Map Oracles. And the mermaids who talk all the time. Everybody loves the mermaids. So you can choose any one you want. And I'll drink some coffee while you're contemplating which deck you would like. Actually, I'll be right back. I hear something outside. Yeah, so I'm not really sure what all that noise was, but it must have been the neighbors. Earth. All right. So, the Earth ones, these are oracles. We have Earth Wisdom and Earth Magic. Oracles are good. So we are all on a cycle, multiple cycles in our lifetime. I don't want you to think we only have one cycle in our entire life. And the oracles are good for if we're stuck somewhere in that 1 through 10 cycle we talk about all the time. Sometimes we need help moving forward. Sometimes we need help releasing something. Sometimes there's something in the past that maybe we need to finish. Sometimes we don't even know that we've been stuck on this plateau. And the oracles can help show us the way. So you can choose whichever one you want. Wisdom. That's a great one. And then we'll just go ahead and pull a couple tarot afterward too for you. So how is your summer vacation shaping up? You're out of school right now, right? So you're enjoying not having to get up super early in the morning? Really? Well, my goodness, congratulations. Will you be in the same school district? Oh, yay. Closer to your aunt by any chance? I'm so excited. Good for you guys. Are you excited to move back, or would you prefer to stay where you're at? I hope this is, I should say, is this something you're looking? You are excited. Good. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. All right, Athan, you have the Blessed Insight card. Get it in the proper language, Grandma. The only language I can read is English and a little bit of Taiwanese. So, blessed sight. First of all, it says lavender soothes the soul, mind, and emotions. When calm, it is easier to see good in the world, the blessings in any situation, and understand the lessons to be learned. So, lavender. Um, you can Google lavender, and oh my goodness, you could probably pick it, put it in vases around the house. People like to dry it and hang it in bundles. People like to dry it and hang it above the shower head for when they take a shower. So, continuing, rhodochrosite, I'm not really sure if that's how you pronounce it, is a lovely stone that increases inner strength. And I will write it down because sometimes you never know what you're going to come across. And you might come across this stone. So I want to make sure I spell it properly. This card is that is for inner strength, that stone. Difficult situations are a part of life. While they're not pleasant at the time, they play an important role in our lives. Or if they can, if you have the right mindset. The divine and your inner divine self can see the big picture, allowing you to glean important lessons about life and about yourself. Engaging in your divine sight allows the blessings of calm understanding, which helps bring things back into balance. This card says, I am calm and strong, alert and flexible. Challenges help me grow, and I'm grateful for the lessons. That is a nice card. And I will have to see if I can find any of that rhodochrosite. Again, I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it. Most likely not. All right, so let's try some tarot cards for Athan. So that means you're going to have to get all your stuff packed up. And when I say you're going to have to get all your stuff packed up, I say it like that because that way you'll know where your stuff is when it comes time to unpack it. That's always important, especially when you're getting your bed and your room back in order, you know? That's usually the most fun. Oh my goodness. Well, here we go. This one represents change. We have 6 cards. I love when this happens. So, the very first card you have is the Tower card. It's a major arcana card, and it represents a sudden change, and it's already happening. This could quite possibly represent that move that you're talking about. And if not, whatever this is pertaining to in your life, It also represents that it's no fault of your own. And it allows you to start over fresh, like a blackboard being wiped clean, fresh and clean. Sudden change. And it allows you to start all over again, which is quite awesome. You have the Judgment card. This card represents change, and it's going to be permanent. It's positive. It's going to be quick and clear. And it doesn't ask. It says, embrace all opportunities that are coming your way. This card represents a change. This change is something from the past or a life lesson. I hope that makes sense. So, this move might be to move away from something that was going on in your past. King of Cups. Cups represents summertime. It's a yes card. It's a positive card. It's happy. It's an emotions card. And the King of Cups says, it's a dignity card, and it says to maintain your composure. Set a good example. Be the person that you would want to support you. I know you said you're still young, but there might be people who look at you as a role model. So even though you're still young, there's most likely younger people looking up to you. So again, this is a dignity card, and it says to maintain your composure. Set a good example, which means be kind, walk the path, live the path, the life of truth. When you live that life, you never have to remember anything you've done or anything you've said, because it's the truth. And if you are a role model for some younger people in your life, good for you. And again, set a good example. Be the king. When you think of a king, they're smart. They always have dignity, composure. Be that person. You have a lot of amazing cards, Athon. Wow. You have the Temperance card. This is a major arcana card. It's a positive. And it says, change. Man, and go for it. And you'll know when the time is right. Is this change happening like right now? Are you like possibly packing your bags and boxes up now? You have the Empress. This card represents home. And remember, more creates more. It's an understanding card that more creates more. More laughter creates more smiles and laughter. Happiness creates happiness, as well as sadness creates more sadness. Anger creates more anger. But this is a positive card. It represents home, and more creates more. And another example is money follows money. Sometimes that is a good way to explain it. You have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands, the Knights come with a quest. This card is a corresponding card. And it says that all will benefit as long as you, Athon, are sincere with heart. That is you must stay sincere. And it's a yes, it's a positive. It represents spring, and spring is almost over. So this is going to happen so soon. like within a couple of days. Is that true? Holy Toledo. That is so crazy. I'm so happy for you guys. So this is, yeah, no wonder you've got all these change cards and moving on. You have the Three of Wands. This card is an activating card. Wands, springtime. It's a yes, it's a positive, and it represents something happening fast and in an amount of days. Um, it represents new horizons and promises. Aethon, congratulations. And I cannot wait to see your guys' new home when you get all settled. We're going to have a huge extended family get together. Amanda, hello, in case I didn't say that. Kat, hello. Welcome, my friends. I'm good. I'm good. How are you? All right, so let's get Amanda and Kat on the list. And we'll start with Amanda. Amanda, did you get things situated yesterday with that gas issue? Did you get your money back? Kat, you are very welcome. Thank you for being here. Oh, you're moving to Falconer? What a great school district, too. I like that town. It's one of those towns that you don't have to have a vehicle to get around if you don't want to. You know, you can walk to the store. You can walk to the park. It's great. Yeah, good, Amanda. Get that taken care of. What a crop to be ripped off like that. What a way to ruin a day. Do you know what deck of cards you'd like, Amanda? And not only that, Aethon, they have an awesome little ice cream stand right there in the corner. The Four Corners in town. The major ones next to, like the grocery store and that. And the gas station, that corner. So I'm going to continue shuffling these for Amanda. She may choose a different deck. My daughter lived in Falconer. Rain? The name you do say, did I say, Rainy? Rainy. Your name seems familiar. Welcome. All right, I'm going to pull some tarot for Amanda. Would you like to put on the list, Rainy? Rainy. Aethon, thank you for being here. Enjoy your day. Have fun packing stuff up. My friend, put some music on, or, you know, better yet, put on one of my long videos in the background. And enjoy yourself. Pack things up. And this is a really good time to go through your inventory, as in the stuff you have. Like, if you don't need it, get rid of it. It's going to make things so much easier for you and everybody involved in moving. Oh, Amanda, you're fine. You're fine. You don't have to apologize, my dear. So, Aethon, have a wonderful day. Tell your mom I said hello, and your brothers, all your siblings. And oh my gosh, I cannot wait to see you guys in New York. What a great day that's going to be. All right, Amanda. You have 3 cards. Bye, Athon. Have a great day. Again, thank you for being here and being patient and waiting your turn on the list. Amanda, the very first card we have is a major arcana. It's the Devil card. It says to stop avoiding situations that hold you in a state of fear and just do it. This card also represents something that is predestined, but not for evil or violence or anything like that. People think that because it's the devil. Pardon me, I just drank some coffee. But no. So something predestined, but not for evil. So stop avoiding situations that hold you in a state of fear and do it. You can see the chains are not around their hands. So they could easily break free of this. Oh my gosh, now I have the hiccups. You have the 7 of Wands. Wands representing something happening fast, like within days. And the 7 represents conflict. And also 7 is closer to a 10 than a 1, representing it's time to reorganize. In the conflict, it may not be between people. It might be a scheduling thing, anything like that. It doesn't have to be a disagreement with another human. So it's just time to reorganize. Whatever is conflicting, reorganize it and it'll be fine. And here's another one, a 7 of Cups. Cups representing the summertime. It's a yes, it's a positive. It's also an emotions suit. Now, the Cups represent something happening slow, generally months, so not days, but positive, long and positive, like a long, slow, beautiful summer. The 7 this is a 7. This card represents inspiration and imagination. You see how all cups are overflowing? Yeah. Inspiration and imagination, everything good and positive. For months, positive energy, positive things surrounding you, and all you have to do is break free from these things that are holding you back, that you think are holding you back, because they're not. It is just you. And if it's something that frightens you, just do it scared. Same thing I tell my grandkids. If you're afraid, just do it afraid. It's okay. It really will be okay. And Amanda, call PayPal. Don't let that go. I'm sure they pay and they have an insurance just for that specific reason. So you're owed that money. They owe it to you. Kat, my friend, it is your turn if you're still here. You can choose any decks you want. So we have the Tarot. We have the True Love reading cards. And then I have all 5 oracles. 2 Earth decks, Earth Wisdom and Magic. Good. That was very good advice from your husband. And how did you feel afterwards? So much better? Tarot it is. I mean, it doesn't make the situation go away, but it can help. It can just help your soul feel better. So I hope it did help you feel better. So what church do you go to, Amanda? I totally... Rain. I totally forgot to put you on the list. Rainy, are you still here, my friend? Hope I didn't put people in front of you. Kat. Amanda. Rain. Okay, so I didn't. All right. So, Rainy, you are after Kat. I was like, did I skip somebody? No. All right, Kat. Let's get these tarot shuffled up for you. So, Kat, what state or country are you from? New York, right here. So it's 11:36 a.m. One. Two. Oh, it wanted to flip. Three. One. Oh, actually, there's four. 2, 3, 4. The first card you have is the Hierophant. It's a major arcana. Cat, hopefully we can turn your mood around, and hopefully you'll have a better day. Amanda, congratulations on still being clean. Good for you, my dear. Good for you. And just think, you'd be even out even more money. It's not worth it. It's not worth your health, your happiness, your soul. You're working so hard for your nephew. Good for you for staying clean. Cat, the Hierophant. This is a major arcana. This is a positive energy card. And this card says, seek wisdom from somebody you know. From somebody you know with knowledge and experience. They reveal the sacred. Again, this is a positive card. It's a yes card. And you know this person. It doesn't have to be a female. It doesn't have to be a male. I mean, it doesn't say this is a female. It can be male or female, is what I'm trying to say. This is a non-gender card, more or less. It just represents someone that you know. They don't lie. They don't bullshit. They speak the truth. You don't have to second guess anything they tell you. You can talk to them. They're not going to spread your gossip. And they're going to help guide you in the right way. And bottom line is, they're not going to lie to you, and they're going to be there. This person has been there, done that, and they probably got a t-shirt. Again, you know this person personally. Go to them, talk to them. And I say it all the time. What are friends for if we can't use them? They will at least be a good shoulder or an ear for listening. You have the Two of Wands. This represents something that's happening fast, quite possibly in an amount of days. It's yes, and it's a positive. It represents hopes and wishes. And it's also an organizing card. So it suggests that you organize things in your life. You have an Ace of Pentacles. Pentacles represents the winter season. It also represents gains, monetary, material, food, so harvest, all of it. This card represents infinite opportunities, material opportunities, a place of wealth, and perfect contentment. This card also represents, you can see that there's actually a hand held out. It can represent that a helping hand will be offered to you for these gains. And then you have the Three of Swords. This card represents a petty conflict. My friend, grudges need to be dropped. Somebody needs to take a step back, and they need to act as a mediator, or things are just going to get worse. So removal, absence, delay, division, rupture, dispersion. Somebody needs to step back, or it's going to get worse. Tammy, hello, lady. Hello, everybody. Say hello to Talk. And you guys, don't forget to subscribe to everybody's channel if you're not already members. There are lots of people in the chat who have their own channels and are amazing digital creators. Kat, I am sorry you have to go through that. What a horrible experience. What a horrible experience. One thing I can say about it though, Kat, is the person they pick is generally not as good as the person they left. In all ways, shapes, and forms. So, he most likely got second best, my friend. And as heartbreaking as this is for you, it's an opportunity to realize you don't need that in your life. There's something better out there for you. And what's meant for you will never require that much energy that you've put into this relationship. Good for you for being out of that situation. I know, Rainey, if you're still here, you're next. Tammy, I put you on the list as well. You may right now be feeling devastated because you're in a shelter. I can understand that. I just want you to know that I, too, with my children, have been in a couple of shelters. The first one was a domestic violence shelter in the state of Ohio. And we were in hiding in that state, in that shelter for a couple of months. I was pregnant with my fourth child, so I had 3 young children, the oldest one being 5. So we were there, and then they helped us come to New York, and we stayed in an abuse shelter in New York for multiple weeks until it was safe, and we were able to find a safe place to live. So don't feel bad about being in the shelter. And you can keep your room clean. You have your own room with you and your son, right? You don't have to share that. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's private. You can keep your room as clean as need be. And if you have to, Kat, look for another shelter. Um, the Salvation Army, they are amazing people, a great organization. They helped me. July 10th. Good for you, my dear. All right, yeah, you cannot help how other people live, Kat, but you know that you in your area will be clean. And onward and upward, you can do this. Better things wait around the corner, my dear. I promise. The sun will rise again tomorrow. And again, I stress, when he chose his coworker over you, he's getting second best. Because he let the first best go. All right, before we run out of time, Rainy, it is your turn. And Kat, accept all the offer, all the help, everything they give you or offer you, accept it. Take all the help you can get because you deserve it. And so does your son. And don't be that person who's like, when it comes to child support, I know it's none of my business, but you and your child deserve that. So don't be the person who's like, I don't want his money. Let him do what he wants. No, don't be that person. You and your child deserve a much better life than that. Rainy, you have the Judgment card. This has popped up multiple times today. It represents change, and it's going to be permanent. And this change is usually from a past past lesson or a life lesson learned. Lesson, I mean. So, Judgment. It's going to be permanent, it's going to be quick, and it's going to be clear, just like Judgment always is. We have birds fighting out here. My assistant is woofing in her sleep. This card says to embrace all opportunities, underline, that are coming your way. You have the Page of Wands. The page comes with a message. And this message is to conjure your brilliance and burst out and be proud. You will be, whatever your goal is, whatever path you are on, it will be successful. It's just going to take longer. And what that means is, an example I can give is, maybe you've chosen a career where you have to go to school for a few years. Successful, but a little longer schooling. And also, the Page of Wands, this card represents energy. So, a good way to keep this energy positive and all that, the perfume, the scent, red sandalwood, my friend. You have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is a woman. A lot of people is like there's no gender in tarot, but the Queen of Swords is a woman. This woman is wise. She's direct, ambitious, and she speaks sharply. This may be you. Oh my gosh, she must be having a horrible nightmare. Either that or she thinks she's an engine that's not starting. So this could represent you. Now again, Swords represents the autumn season. It's a no card if you have a question. And it also represents like disagreements, fighting, arguing. It is a sword. You have the Knight of Cups representing summertime. And the Knight comes with the quest, and that quest is for you, Rainy, to fulfill your desires, what you're passionate about, what you can sometimes become a little self-absorbed over. Yeah, fulfill that. Again, this is an emotions card. It's a yes, it's positive, and it represents the summertime. And yeah, but Amanda, if you mess up, it'll just set you so much farther back with your nephew. And we all know that would just break your heart. I will call you later. It is Tammy's turn. Got a couple of moments before we end our live. Good advice, Tammy. Keep taking the right path. You are worth it. Write it on a little note and put it on every single mirror you own. You are worth it. Say no to the naysayers. Tammy, you have the 8 of Cups. You have a 4 of Cups. You're going, I swear you're going on a trip. This may be something you're not telling me about. Three cards. So the 8 of Cups, again, it's a summertime card. It's a yes, it's a positive, and it also represents our emotions. Which one is it? 8. I have the little lines. This represents a plateau. You may feel like you have been not getting anywhere. But this card says that there is finally some forward movement. So you can see the eclipse in the corner. It represents transience and rarity. We also have the 4 of Cups. The 4 represents it's a self-pity card. It says that you are becoming self-obsessed and you really need to get out more. Oh my gosh, it's raining. I knew it was going to start any moment. And I know how you love to be outdoors. And this card could literally just be saying you need to go out more. Just be out more. Well, looky, you have all cups, my friend. All cups. And you have the 10 of Cups. And you know what this card means? Domestic bliss. Enjoy and appreciate it because you deserve it, my friend. And not only does it represent domestic bliss, it is a 10 representing the completion of a cycle. Finally. And it frees you up to start something new. And again, all cards represent summer. Every single one of them. So, seems to me like you're going to have an amazing summer, my friend. Enjoy it. Again, it starts on the 21st, you guys. So everybody with all those wands cards, with the approaching, things coming fast in an amount of days. Summer solstice starts on the 21st. Spring is almost over. So I'm going to end today's video. You guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. 93 minutes. If you like this type of content, please give my video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you in the family. Subscribe. I'm trying to get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Now, mind you, it's only June 2025, but it's hard. It is hard to get subscribers. But you guys are the best. Thank you so much. So share. Share with your friends, your family. You can even share with your frenemies. Hey, they might find something in the playlist they like. All right. So again, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Don't forget my membership levels too. I offer 4 of them. Each level is a different price, offers the member something different. Subscribing is always free. That will never change. So again, thank you. I hope you have the best day ever, and I'll see you in the next video.